We gotta get you down to Mexico ASAP.
Simon, did I ever tell you about that story? That story about that kid that went to my high school? I was like, yeah, I was cool with him. No, I swear it's true, man. Yeah, that one. No, I swear it's true. It was all over the news. It was before you moved to Atlanta, though. No, I promise it's a true story. Trust me, man. Yeah, wanna hear a story? I got something for ya. Got a little story about this kid named Jordan. See, Jordan was cool, I knew him back in high school. But yo, this story takes place when he went to Cancun. He graduated 05 and 06 he left. Made his way to UGA and then I ain't seen him since. I heard through the grapevine he was doing just fine. That is until the season turned into springtime. You know spring break, kids try to escape. Catch rays on the beach till the skin incinerates. All the pills they can eat, coke on a dinner plate. Too high to realize what was about to take place. Wait, hold up, let's try to take it back. See, Jordan was a follower, so Jordan joined a frat. And Jordan wanted friends and his parents had the cash. He was an only child, he got everything he asked. At first it was cool, okay, he jumped through the hoops. It's rush week, where the other brothers treated him like trash. He integrated fast, even though there was a catch. His grades started to slip, he ain't give a shit. See, Jordan feels like this is where he belongs. And he's convinced that his other brothers never do him wrong. Well, he got ahead of himself. Let's jump to the part where perception all melts. And fast forward to what I mentioned before. It's only party mode when you down in Mexico. Substance overload, prescriptions on the low, until you factor in this little thing called blow. Yeah, that pesky little habit. See, they all had it, but this ain't Athens. Didn't think there was a problem, cause this is average. But they all addicts with the money to match it. So, two older brothers, Travis and Tom, they took a taxi ride to the rough side of town. These kids were your typical brainwashed reciprocals who saw Scarface like one too many times. So, they wanted to make a quick trip southbound and find some dumb Mexicans, rob they ass and bounce. But, of course that plan, well, it never panned out. Next thing you know, they both tied up in a warehouse. It's just a hard sale, acting hard as hell. They ain't even know the guy that tried to rob his cartel. So, now they figured out what was in store. Then Tom gets loose and then he bolts for the door. But, 2 shots, then he dropped to the floor. He died right away, blood poured through his pores. So, of course, yo, Travis starts freaking and selling out his brothers and betraying his allegiance. He tells them to spot the frats all staying, and if he lets them go, he'll make sure they get paid. And nope, that's not the game they were playing. They shot him in the face for unloyal behavior. Meanwhile on the beach, well, Jordan was out of reach. See, him and the crew, they were engulfed in the brew, and they were lost in the sauce and the substance abuse. And then it grew to the point he was lost and confused, and he passed out in the sand, woke up around 2 a.m. with no friends. They just left him to snooze. They thought it was funny, they took his phone and his shoes, his wallet and passport, keys to the room. But he didn't really know what to do, so he just got up. And then he started to move, a little dizzy, yeah. But Jordan started walking, found a bar at the beach at the end of a walkway. A Spanish girl, she came up and started talking, and he was in awe, cause normally he's just awkward. Not tonight, he's convinced he's pimping. She's buying him shots and the drinks he's sipping. Says her name's Maria, she's a video vixen. Turns his head for a minute, then she starts mixing little white powder right in his cup. He's passed out an hour later, then they put him in a trunk. See, this is where Jordan went wrong. Turns out she was working for the cartel all along. Travis sold them all out, betraying their bond, and Jordan was the easiest target to rob. A day later he woke up under ice in a tub, kidneys missing and his body was numb. He looked on the floor, saw the bodies, Travis and Tom, but he couldn't move and he couldn't talk. He's in and out of consciousness, head keeps ringing, but right before he died he heard Maria singing.